Uh, Today is for the logical and critical thinking, and it's week 3, and we will talk about the HI versus AI part 2 and -1. And last time on the week 2 we talked about the part 1. Okay, let's move on for the part 2. And for the time limit, because last time we recorded about almost 1 hour, so I separate as the part 2-1 and part 2-2. Okay, and for this part we have 4 sections. Section 1 is about current application status of AI and expert system, and that will be the one. Okay, the first part of the HI versus AI part 2. Okay, and number 3 and 4 will be the part 2-2. Okay, and let's look at the first section here. Okay, talk about the current application status of AI. The current application status of AI is explained from the upstream production and the manufacturing, supply chain management and logistics, sales and marketing, to the end of industrial in retail and life applications, plus personal and human resources management. Okay, HRM. And for the Chinese, it's called 产业上游. It's upstream industrial and to the manufacturing and the supply chain logistics and sales and marketing and retail life applications, and move to a downstream industrial. Okay, the intelligent sales and marketing service under the current application 1. The most famous is the Amazon Go, and actually Amazon Go is the number 1 thing for the e-commerce. And you have to know that e-commerce cannot touch actual goods, especially the clothing and accessories, or provides consumer with a virtual try-on. Okay, virtual try-on. AI can analyze the personal preferences of these consumers and promote timely marketing activities, sometimes called campaign, during the marketing activities. And for the production and the manufacturing operations support, so you must remember the figure here. Okay, and I have a different from upstream industrial to downstream industrial, the connection. Okay, you are not lost in the bush. And the machine tool contains a computer numerical control and abbreviated as a CNC system. As long as the specific program is started, automatic production can be completed. Automated production is completed by robots, robotic arms, or machine tools, and AI has become the best support technology for automated production. And for the executive production operations accurately, the robots and robot arms require precise assembly of products. For example, the chips need to use optical character recognition, OCR, And Taiwan is very famous for the chips production, okay? And we call it Taijidian. And actually, the semiconductor, I mean, is very popular in Vietnam now, okay? Maybe you heard about that. And I think the Monday during the administration meeting for our school, I think one of the professor mentioned about maybe in recent years they need like 50,000 engineering for the semiconductor. So maybe that's your chance, okay? And be replaced on the integrated circuit board through the robot arm, okay? Number 2, precise material preparation forecast the required materials. Each robot has a bill of material called a BOM. Enterprises use AI to make a precise material forecast. Okay, and number 3, schedule machine maintenance to increase the availability. AI technology is monitoring the execution status of machine production, which is called the machine health monitoring. And this ensures uninterrupted production energy and maintains higher machine availability. In Chinese, called 稼动率, okay? It's called a higher machine availability. They need to maintain. And for the current application 3, let's talk about the supplier management and the logistics services. Number 1, AI will learn the different preparation periods of different materials, calculate the appropriate delivery date, and evaluate whether the supplier's delivery capacity meets the order quantity, allowing the company to consider and select the most appropriate supplier. Number 2, now through AI deep learning, we can create exclusive business-to-business conversational robots. As we mentioned about the 2 research domain, okay? One is about the census, okay? The other side, on the right-hand side, is about the human thinking, okay? Remember our topic still on the HI versus AI or AI versus HI, whatever, okay? And HI means the human intelligence, and the AI is artificial intelligence. So in recent days, I mean, they have a lot of issues about which one is good, okay? Maybe HI is good, or AI is good. So you remember last time we mentioned about multiple intelligence, and mentioned about the and a half multiple intelligence. So actually from the linguistic to the, existential intelligence, and the other half is not admitted, called the spiritual intelligence. Actually, HI and AI, they are compete now, okay? And we cannot say which one is better, okay? And number 3, you can use AI technology to accurately predict shipping times for logistics distribution. And current application 4 is about the personal and the HRM. Number 1, there are 2 parts. One is to provide application service for enterprise personnel and HRM. The other is to provide application service to employees, okay? And number 2, a personal management big data company in Shibuya, Tokyo, analyzes employee turnover rates, and through the functions, performance, appraisal data, and the absence status, okay? And number 3, AI application provide employees with convenient services such as using face recognition for access control or using voice recognition to record complete meetings. And current application 5 is about other live application services. Okay, number 1, AI applications are very common in product recommendation, and the recommended products must have a high knowledge involvement. Number 2, AI live application services also include interaction and recognition. Okay, the face payment can also identify items and can help consumers choose from AI. And on the right hand side about the thinking part, okay, our class is called logical and critical thinking. I think number 3 item is about the expert system, okay, and expert system can be divided into the following modes, okay. First one called diagnosis, okay. Usually expert systems are used to analyze and differentiate phenomena. Okay, and second mode is for prediction. Okay, and this mode collect the past data and summarize it, and finally produce a model to deduce possible future cycles, situations, things that will happen, or time points. Okay, number 3 mode is called monitoring. This expert system sets rules and must issue warnings if they are outside the rules. Otherwise, you will repeatedly and continuously monitor whether incidents that violate the rules will occur. And number 4 is interpretation. Okay, many rules have been established for the collected data, and many rules are used to analyze and display the logical induction. Number 5, planning. Planning expert system can develop opportunities and save costs on enterprises. For example, logistics company route planning. Okay, so they will have a lot of trucks, and to transmit the products, they will design the different routes for time limit. Okay, that will create the profit. Okay, and others. Okay, others diagnosis from the others. Okay, for the mode. Okay, and the structure of expert system. Okay. Expert systems are usually specialized and unique. Okay, even in the same field, expert systems that solve different problems cannot be transferred or transplanted to each other. The exclusivity and uniqueness of expert system must be considered and cannot be copied or transplanted for other uses. And that's the characteristics of expert systems. And the differences are, okay, between the expert system and the procedural language analysis. The procedural language analysis usually use the phenomenon toward the conclusion. Okay, while an expert system accumulates knowledge and uses AI to imitate expert inferences. An expert system has an explanation function. For the same problem, the results of procedural language analysis are consistent every time. The expert system has the ability of human interface, and the same problem may have different explanations under different situations. So the programmatic language analysis and equals That's a formula here, okay? The programmatic language analysis equals structured data plus algorithm, okay? Algorithm is the language for the AI, and structured data, of course, the other side called unstructured data, okay? And later on, you will do the multiple intelligence survey, okay? That will be a bunch of Likert type scale, like a strongly disagree, maybe 1 to a 6, okay? Is called a strongly agree. For international standards, 6, okay? 1 to 6 is a very useful, okay? As I mentioned in the journal, okay? And on the right side is called the expert system. The formula is equal to the knowledge plus reasoning and plus the situation. And you don't have to worry about the structured data and unstructured data. And later on we will mention that, okay? And in the establish the expert system, there must be a knowledge engineering and accumulation into a knowledge base, and then provide knowledge for appropriate people to use through human-machine interfaces, okay? And the example here, the figure is about knowledge engineering practice, okay? And from, they have domain experts, okay? And the double-headed arrow means the two-way communication, okay? With the knowledge engineering. Let me call the pen out, okay? Point, okay? Pen right here. Maybe use a different color, okay? Let's see here in color, maybe green, okay? This right here, mutual communication to materialize the knowledge, okay? And in between the knowledge engineering with AI engineer, okay? Algorithm engineer, 演算法工程师 means algorithm engineer, and data scientist. I used to be a data scientist, okay? And they also have a mutual, like a two-way communication, called 双向沟通, okay? And they also will materialize knowledge. So I didn't put English right here, okay? Actually, this is the same, okay, as here, okay? It's the same as here. That means two-way communication to materialize the knowledge, okay? And after that, the knowledge engineering with three kind of like AI engineer, okay, algorithm engineer, and the data scientists, they will integrate, okay, 共同完成 is integrate to accomplish, okay, called the expert knowledge base, okay, expert knowledge base. And the development of expert system is also different from the establishment of knowledge bases. It will also be developed jointly by the demanders, okay, if it is an enterprise, the demand unit or department, okay, engineering departments, domain experts, etc. Okay, the definition of the problem is most important because expert systems are exclusive and unique. And let's give an example here, okay. On the top, they have a demand unit, engineering department, and domain expert, okay. They will integrate to the problem research, okay, and going down to the knowledge integration and to the model building right here, and move on to create the expert system called the human-machine interface. Okay, last time we mentioned about you can abbreviate it as the HMI. Okay, and they will move on the right-hand side. Think about whether to expand or revise. If the answer is yes, they will move on to here to do the expansion, testing, and the maintenance engineering. Okay, and it will like a loop. Okay, the loop right here. They will back to the problem research, and that's it's a loop. Okay. And for the knowledge graph, and there are three types of informative presentation. Okay, first one is the state current, such as environment, problems, definition, etc. Okay. Number two, process phenomena is the solving the process, state changes, etc. Okay. Number three, control selection is about action, comparison, decision making, etc. So the traditional knowledge expression uses logical expressions and operational expressions in information systems. There's a formula right here. For example, the engineering of X, okay, is a function like represented as the X is engineer, okay, and project of Y, and Y is the project, okay. If you put the engineering of X and Y, that means the engineer X is responsible for project Y, okay. So that would be a simple equation, okay. If you look at equation, and you will know the explanation, okay. And logical operation can also be added to the knowledge expression or logical expressions such as and, or, not, etc. Okay. For example, if you put a logical operation in the front like not engineer of X, Y, that means the engineer X is not responsible for project Y. Okay. And congratulations, you can distinguish the formula and see the formula represent for. Okay. And let's see a case about a semantic network graph. Okay. The network representation is the performance of knowledge. Normally, they will use network diagrams. For example, this is a very cute husky here, okay, and his example of a dog, and under the animal category, okay, and first features for the husky, they have 4 legs, okay, and determine logical whether it is a husky. They have 4 features, okay. The number 1, hair black and white, okay. You have to look at the picture and to find the features, okay. And for the AI, the feature is a big word, okay, because AI is like a child. If they need learning, okay. If you put more big data for the AI, they will learn very quickly, okay. And feature 2 is 4 legs, okay, 4 legs. Feature 3, erect ear, okay, erect ears. Feature 4, we cannot see a tail right here, but remember husky, the tail is not curved, okay. So they will inference, okay, okay. The husky judgment conclusion. So based on the 4 features, maybe you can make conclusions. Sometimes they were based on the confidence, okay, 0.65. So for the machine learning, actually the probability is very important. So the confidence 0.65 means based on the 4 features, we can say that will be about 65% confidence. We can say this dog is a husky, okay? And knowledge graph is a complete knowledge base of semantic network expression that is multi-relational network graph. And the establishment of knowledge graph will have more node types to represent the meaning of each node and the correlation between them. Let's look at the other example about the skincare products that will be very useful for your nursing program. Okay, and on the left side is collagen. Okay, and in Chinese called 胶原蛋白. Okay, and right side is called left-handed C, or sometimes called vitamin C, and it can stimulate the collagen proliferation. Okay, and actually for collagen they have 3 functions. For example, on the top right here, they will activation, the repair, the joint regeneration. Okay, and 2 utilities. Okay, on the right side they will strengthen bones and reduce calcium loss. Okay, on the right hand side, the utility can protect skin and help the strength elasticity. Okay, and for vitamin C, and they have a causal effect. Okay, for the left-handed C or vitamin C, they can stimulate collagen proliferation. Okay, and for the vitamin C, they have free radicals. Okay, and also can widening. Okay, that's a utility here. And for resistance, okay, they have free radicals. Okay, that would be called a knowledge graph. Okay, so it's very important, I mean, within the expert system. And that's it for the HI versus AI part 2-1. Okay. So when you finish, like you did the, your final project, you can press F10. Okay.